Good morning. I'm here in my hotel room, a hostel room, but I want to show you this. This view right here really summarizes Portugal. You got abandoned buildings, you got some sort of vegetable garden or some sort of farming activity, you have a dilapidated house, you have all this debris, you have nice areas here. That, to me, summarizes Portugal. This is what summarizes what I've seen so far. Just that decay and rebirth, I guess. And so I just wanted to share that with you. That's what I had to look at out my window last night and this morning. But onto the Camino I go after breakfast.
I'm actually in a port, and you can see the cargo ships here, the cranes. I don't know if you can see it over there. These are actually wind turbine blades, and over here you can't tell, but those are long pieces of rebar. And I'm actually on a drawbridge. That's the dividing point, and then as the cars go over, you can feel it move up and down. But as you can see, this is the port facility here and outside of Porto. So what's interesting though is when I first landed in Porto, I took a bus from the airport to where I was staying at, and we actually came by here. So it's kind of nice to see and put two and two together. Well, I got through the port area and down to the ocean. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but the waves are pounding on the rocks, and there's already people out here staking out spots on the beach for the day. And I'm not sure how much of this I get today, but according to the guidebook, I go from beach to beach to beach to beach to my final destination. So let's see if I get tired of the beach. Here. So I'm following this boardwalk, and I started, I don't know, 30 minutes ago that way. And it's been a pleasure to walk on because the wooden slats have give, so which means that you put energy into it and it gives energy back. So it's not so tiresome. Now this thing over here, I have no idea what this is. I don't see any flare stacks, a little flame there for something, I'm not sure what. But this may be a desalination plant, this may be a wastewater treatment facility. I don't know. But another slice of the Camino. Well, this officially ends the boardwalk. So it's like 2.7 kilometers long, I guess, from end to end. It was an absolute joy to walk on it. John's gonna get some water here. I believe this is, yeah, this is drinking water right here. I think it is. I'll double check my translator. And continue on the Camino, which still follows the coast. We have more ocean, more beach, and more boardwalk. According to the sign back there, we have 4 kilometers, or I have 4 kilometers of boardwalk to traverse, which I'm very happy about because that means no traffic, springy steps, and a much more pleasant day. I'm on the other end of this one. This is another 4 mile boardwalk, or not 4 mile, 4 kilometer boardwalk. that we started way down there. You could see at distance those smokestacks. That's the oil refinery that I walked past earlier. But this marks the end of this segment of the Camino, and it is definitely enjoyable walking by the ocean. We'll see how long this lasts in terms of boardwalks. Maybe there's another one, maybe there's another dozen, I don't know. Just off the boardwalk, we have the Fisherman's Beach and a couple other pilgrims and some fresh fish, as you can see, and more fish. But a little slice of the Camino here on the way up to the coast. A lot of activity. Washing and mending of nets. And that's all she wrote for right now. It's me, it's about 11:30, and I have come a very long way. If you could see way in the distance those smokestacks, I walked in front of those, and it's been nothing but a beach boardwalk the entire way. Granted, sometimes it stops, you're on concrete because you're near like a built-up area where there's restaurants and restrooms. But then now, I'm coming around the point here to the next section, and you're greeted by this little church. And I'm not sure how much more boardwalk, but I put in over 8 miles so far today, and I know today was supposed to be, I think, a 15-mile day, so I need to get off the camera and down some steps here. Not the most exact pleasant thing to do, since I'm a big guy carrying a pack. And of course, way around the corner, I don't know if you can see them or not, there's some bicycling Caminoists, and unfortunately they took the yellow trail arrows and they're traversing the boardwalk, which I think they're supposed to take the road. So I think next time they'll look at their maps a little more carefully. I just passed the 10-mile mark for today, but I just want to show you, I've been seeing large fields of corn inland, but I just came through this small little village here, and there's this little plot of land out here with people doing some personal farming, I'm assuming, and the beach is further that way. But the interesting part is the people of this town decided to redirect the Camino, because according to my GPS, I should be in the boardwalk over there, not here. And let me tell you, after walking 10 miles, coming in to walk on these cobblestones, it does hurt because I need to get my boots off and let my feet rest a little bit. So that's about it for this little segment of the Camino. I just got done walking almost 11 miles to get here, and I stopped here for my first real break of the day, only break of the day, besides grabbing water. Wonderful little seaside cafe. They serve seafood and other things, and then you have this great view. And then I have to walk further up the coast here, but I believe I only have like a 4-mile walk ahead of me until I get to the town where I need to get a stamp on my credentials, a date, then I hop on the metro and I go back to Porto to begin my 2 days of rest and relaxation, and which on Monday, I get back on the metro and I take it all the way back to where I was at to continue my Camino. But I'm feeling really good right now. I put in quite a bit of distance without stopping, so I should be back in Porto, I would assume, around 3 o'clock, maybe 3:30 at the latest. And then I'm gonna meet my other traveling companions for dinner and goodbyes, and that's about it. So, a little more beach for you there. Well, I'm almost to my destination, but check this out. This is a brand new boardwalk as I approach my ending point for the day. I'll let you look behind me a little bit. But the original Camino, according to my GPS, is probably that little dirt track right over there. But, excuse me, pardon, thank you. So the original dirt track right there. But John has to be hurt quick now because I really need to get back to Porto by 4 so I can clean up and meet my friends for dinner at 5. Well, I've made it to the end today. This is the imposing monastery or convent of St. Clair. And then I'm gonna be stopping at a burger around the corner to get a credential stamp. I'm not gonna spend the night, but it's been a fun day. I think I still have a couple miles left. That's the bridge you cross over back there, but turn this way. I have a couple miles left to go because I want to catch the metro at the farthest point that I can today before going into Porto. That way, when I start my Camino, resume my Camino in a few days, I don't have to walk that distance. It's not cheating, trust me, it's not cheating, because I still have to walk to Santiago. It's just, it makes sense. I have time today, I walk today, that's just the way it goes on the Camino. So one last shot of this town, and that's it almost for today. Hi, this is wrapping up my evening with my Camino friends. Hi.
Hi, hello.
Hey, man.
Anyway, so we're here drinking some port wine, and then we're kind of we're trying to smooch over here the jazz kind of drifting this way, but it's been a wonderful day spending it with people I spent time with the Camino, and tomorrow these lovely ladies leave to go back to their normal lives, and these two gentlemen here and here, they continue their journey up the central route to Santiago. I get a day off, but then the day afterwards, I get to take the metro all the way out back to the coast again and resume my Camino. So, good night.
Vinho de Porto. Vinho de Porto.
Yes. Cheers. Cheers. I'm empty. Salud. So, till next time. Signing off.